Good morning, everybody. This is Jason here. Doing another read view. Today I'm looking at Sean Murphy's The Plot Holes. This is a graphic novel that was crowdfunded and shipped out in 2021, I believe. It's been in my garage for a long time, just kind of sitting there. This book was produced on Indiegogo through crowdfunding, and then was distributed through another publisher, I believe, and the individual issues of this trade paperback are inside comic stores right now. Sean Murphy was able to crowdfund this, just get it produced, then took the story to, I think, a publisher, and then it's now in comic stores. This is a 5-issue series that's compiled together in this trade paperback, but if you did the Indiegogo, you got all this great stuff here in the back, his concept art, the way he draws the ships and everything, some pinups, some version splash pages, some of his breakdowns and different things, and then this huge page of people that helped crowdfund the book. And if you were on the crowdfunding list, your name is in here. See, there's me right there. You guys can't see that. So there. That's where the book came from. Sean Murphy is a comic book artist that works for DC. I believe he has an exclusive contract with them. He did Batman, White Knight, and the White Knight has become its own little pocket universe. All those characters that in there, I think that he wrote and stuff is got their own like little brand now. So if you don't know it, it was an extremely good book that people liked. The artwork, of course, was the big draw for me. It was pretty amazing. I like Batman. Not a super fan, but he's one of my good comic book character loves, I guess you would say. That like, yeah, I like that character. I'll read that. If it has Batman, I'll probably pick it up, at least thumb through it. So here's plot holes, though, if you want to know about the book. In the future, when books are wanting to be published, the manuscripts are submitted, and instead of a person reading them and editing them and finding out if this one can be published or not, they have an AI program that goes around now and in the books goes in there and edits out the weird characters, the weird things and stuff, and gets it ready to be published so that it be published. If it's not published, it disappears. All right. The plot holes is like the manifestation, I guess, in graphic form of the people that go and edit the books to keep them alive, I guess you could say, keeping a universe alive. So this lady right here, her name is Ed, or editor, right? So she's gone and she's recruited characters from failed novels and books, kind of saving them, but she's seen something in them that she needed for her team. So now the team, the plot holes, these guys right here, they go around from book to book, editing them and making them publishable, but they can't be seen in these universes, so they have to like scrub some things or go incognito. She has a problem, things aren't working out that great. She recruits this guy, I think his name is Ink Blaster or something, I don't know. So this is obvious. I think this is like a Sean Murphy insert character of himself. This guy's a comic book writer, at least. I don't know if he's also an artist in the book. It's totally him. All right. So anyways, they go in and they recruit him. He's got all these crazy sci-fi ideas on how to do the editing job now. And when they finally, let him activate some of his ideas, they have good success. So he becomes a valuable part of the team. So a member of their team gets corrupted. He becomes a bookworm, which goes from book to book, destroying the books. So part of their mission for this storyline is you have to go try and redeem the guy and stop him from destroying all these books and stop him from crashing the entire system, which will delete all the books. So that's the plot, and there's some character arcs in there for each one of them. Mostly the main character, obviously, he's got to be accepted into the team, and he's going to try all these different ways of getting things done that are going to help everybody. The main editor lady, she has to find her way back home, so to speak, and everyone else has kind of an arc they're dealing with, emotional things normally. There's even an anime guy with big anime eyes that has a whole black and white backstory section. It's pretty good. All right, so let's get some of these artworks here. Very good. Obviously, he's a pro. Panel layouts are good. Good use of black and stuff and framing, all stuff. I'm not an expert, but I know when it's good when I look at it. Okay. Great perspective, and his style is very cartoony. Like, it's very it's cartoony, like the faces, the expressions, maybe the way they stand, different things, but it's believable. Everything's very believable. So obviously you have to have a cartoony style to have that character in there. His main strength, I think, from what I've heard people talk about him, is his ability to draw vehicles. So we have stuff like this motorcycle right here in the back. There's a few vehicles that are just outstanding. There's a final chase here where they go from book to book, and you see all kinds of different vehicles. This nice little 4x4 sci-fi chasing a bookworm vehicle. This, whatever this is, the spaceship they call it. This is a ship from the book. They just go from book to book in the sky. But he had like I think I saw one time on an internet interview or something. He has like a paper model of this, so you can check out the different perspective angles. Some of those drones from Oblivion right there. Look at that. There's a Jeep stuck in the mud right here. See that? All these boats. They go to ancient Egypt, it looks like. Cool motorcycle right here. Great. Huge whale. Yeah. Maybe that should have been a splash page. No. Alright. But anyways, really cool artwork. Like you would expect from him. This is the anime guy telling his backstory where he got saved from, but he has a really good Gundam style kind of a robot here. The White Knight, I was looking at this earlier, and this is Sean Murphy 10 out of 10. Look at these perfectly straight black lines right here. How in the world? Okay. See this vehicle? This Batman, pretty awesome. Looks like a vet. But look at the use of black framing this building in the background. Pretty awesome. Just cool looking Batmobile. Just dig it, right? Look at all the black dropping and everything. Like I said, very cartoony but believable nonetheless. I mean, you know what's going on. Everybody looks pseudo-realistic, I guess. Comics are supposed to be exaggerated, so... Alright, look at that black framing there in the bottom. Pretty cool. Cool. Stuff like this, you can just look at a page forever. So this building is actually Batman's head. It's pretty awesome. Most of the pages are like this, where you can sit there and look at. This is a little kid's bedroom, basically. And I think Sean Murphy's probably got that I'm a kid at heart kind of thing going on. I bet you his bedroom looks just like this. There's a cool library picture. Alright, look at that. Just the detail is amazing. And it's not super fine detail, but it's enough to suggest that there's a stack of books here, you know. And it's messy enough so it looks believable, and it's not just an AI putting out a library, you know. Those steps, instead of drawing it, you just do the black silhouette on there. It looks great. This is just a crazy book. So everything's kind of exaggerated, like Harley's mouth is exaggerated there, but it's believable as a character, and her facial expressions, the interactions, the backgrounds are amazing. This makes me feel like a lame-o artist. Look at these backgrounds. Wow. But see, if you look at closely at this, not that, these are just lines, you know, but look at this. You just focus on this girl in the bubble. The machinery down there, not exactly sure what it does, but there's like some guitar tubes, it looks over there. Some kind of gas containing bottle. Look at that. Ew, gross. Okay, some of it looked like he was using his fingerprint. I was looking on the wall right here, the bedroom scene, this one here. It looks like he's using his fingerprint, like right here in these areas. It's a heck of a way to sign your drawing, right? But anyway, so that's the White Knight. So if the White Knight is a 10 on a 10, then I'd say this is about a 7 or an 8 as far as the intensity, detail, and extra, you know, eye candy value. Some of these pages would look great just in black and white, you know, the colors does a good job of making everything stand out and pop out. But look at this background. It's just nothing in the background, just a face and expression. The whole gamut is run here. I was thinking of a couple comments about what this book represents. All right. The first thing, I think this is how do you say it without, I don't want to be mean, but it seems like this is a testimony or a story or what do you call it? How to please everybody or trying to please everybody, how hard it can be. Right? This is no joke nowadays, the political landscapes and different things, and everything from, you know, what store you go to, what clothes you wear, to what comic book you buy and where you buy it is considered a political statement. And so here we have this gentleman here. I don't know what his religious background is or whatever. Seems like a pretty nice guy. He's been just wallowing in secular media for most of his adult life. So he's got this Batman White Knight universe now that he gets to be in charge of and, you know, control or write or whatever. And he also has friends that are in Comicsgate and different other places that are kind of like rebel factions against the mainstream. So he did a cover for a Comicsgate guy. I think it was Bigfoot Bill. He did a cover for a Bigfoot Bill book, and then you know, he almost got canceled for it, and he almost lost his DC pull. Again, that's just the tale as I remember it. And so they pulled the cover. He talked to his buddy, said, "That's all right, we'll do without it, but thanks for, you know." So he pulled the cover off the book, just published Bigfoot Bill without the Sean Murphy cover, and then the people came out of the woodworks to give Sean Murphy a hard time, like people who are his colleagues and friends, and people advising him and do all these things. And oh no! So we want to do this crowdfund book, Controversy A. He was doing it Indiegogo, which isn't gate kept by someone who hated Comicsgate. So he's popular enough, I guess you could say, to go Indiegogo. So what he did, the controversy also is crowdfunding supposedly takes money away from the local comic shops. All right. So what he did was he crowdfunded this, got it produced, and then he took it to a publisher, I think. And then I've seen the single issues. Like, this is a 5-issue series compiled into one book. So I've seen the single issues in comic book shops. So now the comic book shops are taken care of. All his critics are taken care of. Indiegogo people are taken care of. People like Indie Comics are like happy now, and so he's had to skate a line or something. And just trying to please everybody is hard. It's a hard thing to do. Stretching yourself in so many directions and stuff. No matter what you do, there's always going to be someone that ain't happy. All right, that ain't happy. So I think before anyone gets involved in crowdfunding or either going mainstream or going non-mainstream or indie or woke, non-woke, or doing your own thing and refusing to be an activist in your entertainment, to understand it. It's going to cost you something. You can't please everybody. You're just not going to do it. That's what this book represents to me, is just the best attempt that someone can make at pleasing everybody. All right. So, I mean, it was marketed as a book for everyone. And so me, you know, thinking, I mean, I can show it to my kids. I can, you know, it's a family entertainment. It looks pretty family on this outside, but, you know, you go on the inside, it's not. You can't get past page number 2 without, you know, some foul-mouthed sexual comment from the little cartoon character boy. There ends up being like they display like a homosexual love scene. It's panned out from far away. You're not hit over the head with it, but there's that. There's actually nudity about halfway through in the book. On the one girl's telling her story. There's some inappropriate things. It's not for everybody. What I think he meant by everybody was all the alphabet letters, all the political viewpoints are going to be happy when they read this. So I think that's what he meant by for everyone. That was his being woke without being woke, being open-minded, kind of, but not saying it out loud. Yeah, I think he might be a conservative guy, or maybe even, have a Christian background. But I don't know what he is. I probably have to read up on him and see what he's all about. But this is his attempt to make everybody happy. If when you're working for like the Marvel, the DC, a job is a job. You gotta draw what you gotta draw, and if you don't like it, go work somewhere else. You're in your book, you can do what you want. But I think he's trying to keep one foot on each side of the fence until he can establish his own space. So I like what this represents as a successful, the most success you can probably have at trying to please everybody. I'm gonna put the link for this book in the description. It's on Amazon now, so you might not get this special features in the back. I'm not exactly sure what version of this you're gonna get if you buy it off Amazon. If you're crowdfunding, you got the good version, I believe. I don't think the artist edition's out anywhere to be bought right now. Okay, I may be wrong. Maybe some on eBay. I was looking on the internet here on his personal website, and his artwork, the black and whites for the page, the original artworks for the White Knight are going for $3,500. I don't know what the GTO goes, Batman Beyond the White Knight too. I haven't read any of the Beyond stuff, Beyond the White Knight, so I'm not hip to that, but you kind of know good artwork when you see it. Look at this weird tank looking thing. Just cool vehicles with good sci-fi stuff going on here. Maybe someday I will read that. So this is probably as close as you can get in PG-13 to not getting an R rating if you were a movie. Probably just right below R, I guess. So I don't think your kid should be looking at it. And if you're having problems with porn and all that junk, you shouldn't be looking at it either. So, but it's just 3 panels, I think, that are problem panels. The rest is just language, right? And suggestive joking and stuff. So that's where that's at. You can make your own decision. Be my guest, and make sure you check out Star Wars: The Dark Hunter. You want to talk about family-friendly sci-fi? It's an over 200-page fanfic comic based in the Old Republic. You're gonna dig it, and it's available on Indiegogo for free, and it's always gonna be free, and it's out there for you to come and read, check out. Leave a message in the comments on the Webtoon page. It'd be great. Someday I'm gonna have it on a site all for myself that you can just come and just check it out and look at it that way. So that'd be cool. Until then, see you later. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later.